All right, guys, I'm driving into Hominy, Oklahoma. I'm not sure if the town is named after the corn product, hominy. It's something my grandma used to cook all the time. You know, I can eat almost anything. I really can. But, oh boy, I could not stand hominy. It's disgusting. I don't know what you guys think. I know that hominy is an indigenous people product from long ago. I want to say a lot farther south, probably Mexico and Latin America. But the Native Americans here in the U.S., I think, would eat it as well. So, like I said, my grandmother would cook it all the time. My grandmother is half Choctaw. I've told you guys this before, I think, but I was born in Oklahoma. And I can trace my ancestry on my mother's side, to before the state of Oklahoma was created, when it was still Indian territory. It's a nice mural, huh? Yeah, my great-grandparents were Choctaw, and my grandmother married an Irish guy, my grandfather, and they had my mother, and then my mother married a German guy, my father, and of course they had me, and 7 other kids, by the way. I'm the oldest of 8. Boy, there's some blight here, isn't there? Some decay. But anyway, yeah, I'm a mutt, guys. I am German, Irish, and Native American. I don't know why I told you all that, but now you know. This town is located in the Osage Nation Reservation. This was home to a NFL team, a professional football team, in the early 1900s. And this particular team, the Hominy Indians, as they were called, they were in fact all Indian. The entire team was Native American, and they were good. In 1927, they beat the NFL champion New York Giants, after they had just won the NFL championship. Yeah, so they were very good. Oh, there's some great murals here. You know what? Let's get out and take a closer look at this one. Yeah, these are beautiful. I actually like that it's, you know, a bit faded. Some of the paint off the brick has come off. I think that adds character to it. But definitely these murals celebrate the town's Native American history, and that it is a Native American town. Well, let's see. Let me give you population history. Peak population was in 2010, 3,565. And it's 3,329 now. So this town is hanging around there. Unlike a lot of the towns that I show you, it doesn't seem to be dying real hard. Median age here is 42. Let me give you the ethnic breakdown. 52% white, 16% Native American, 11% black, 8% Hispanic remain in this mixed race. I'm just really curious what this used to be. A shop of some sort, I would think. What do you guys think? Anybody have any idea what kind of store that was? It's fallen in on itself now. Well, let me walk into this downtown. Give you a few more numbers. Median household income, $34,735 a year. That's $668 a week. Yeah, that's not much money. Cost of living, though, is $78. But despite that, poverty is high. 28.9%. Yeah, 17 and younger, it is 43%. That's really high. Folks 65 and older, 17%. Yeah, so poverty is a bit of a thing here. Just want to take a look at this old faded American flag. Cool. Well, let's see, I'm in the heart of downtown now. I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, is there something going on down here? The top of it, yeah, it's completely disintegrating. It says it was built in 1910. This is an old building. I guess we'll take a look inside. Doesn't seem to be anything going on though. Yeah, that's basically emptied out, isn't it? Well, let's see what else we can see along here. Yeah, I'm walking through the downtown. They have some music. You can hear that? It's traditional Native American music. Really adds some nice atmosphere. As I check out this fantastic Hominy wrecks all drugs sign. Love that. This cowboy is reading the Bible. It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Another one right here. Over here, looks like a train depot, doesn't it? Let's go check it out. MKT Depot, Hominy, Oklahoma. Hominy Heritage Association. Well, love the caboose. Think we can go in? Probably not. Sometimes these places let us in, sometimes they don't. Yeah, it's locked. Let's see if we can see inside. Yeah, it's nice in there. You know what would be cool? Let's take some of these old cabooses and make them into homes. Yeah, what do you think? Tiny house? Anybody agree? I would live in one, but I'd want it to look just like that on the outside. The bank. Pioneer store. Marland Oils. Doesn't say how much the gas was. Yeah, there's some abandoned old buildings here. Somebody's going to have to help us out with this. We can take a peek inside, it looks like, though. Some glass broken. Wow. There's all kinds of stuff going on in there. Yeah, there's a train depot in downtown. Looks like they've just let the native prairie grasses grow here. National Oil Well. Yeah, long abandoned, isn't it? And glass is broken out. Let's see what's in here. Looks like people just up and left, doesn't it? It's amazing. Yeah, whew, that's hard on an old man. Anyway, look at downtown. It's just really empty. I'm kind of surprised. Nice, huh? Yeah, I watched Charlie Brown Christmas last night at the hotel. I watch it every year. Have been since I was a little kid. Now this is the Hominy Armory. It was built in 1937 for the National Guard, the Hominy National Guard. Today, it's the fire department and the police are here as well. Wow. What do you think this was? It's just sitting here, rotting. Looks like it was built in the 70s. Let's see, I haven't given you crime yet. Really low. Last year, 9 incidents per 1,000 people. The U.S. is 23. That's less than half the U.S. Here's the median home value, $63,500. That is really inexpensive. What on earth is going on there? Huh. That's a really pretty house there. But check it out next door. Yeah, that house is literally disintegrating where it sits. I don't know. It just seems dangerous because there are bound to be kids playing here, right? I mean, I guess there's no money to tear it down, but I definitely wouldn't want my kids around that. There is lots of this here. It's crazy, isn't it? Here's another house. I mean, I don't think that burned down. That house just disintegrated. It's just fallen in on itself. I don't know how they leave that standing. Here's another one. Porch is caved in. That's just crazy, huh? I've crossed Main Street. I'm on the other side of downtown. That is extraordinary, isn't it? What a beautiful house. I've got a few on the street here. That is something, isn't it? See the car there in the driveway? Like they just left it. Huh. We take any junk. Looks like next door they do as well. Well, everyone, I am entering the town of Pawhuska, Oklahoma. This is the town where the Osage Nation, the Native American tribe, have their headquarters. I'm heading to downtown now. I guess you could call it the capital of the Osage Nation. I don't think that's what they call it, but anyway, yeah, the tribe is run from here. It's an interesting town. I'm going to get out on foot, take a look at this downtown, because it's got a lot of character and there's quite a bit of interesting architecture here. So yeah, I'm just going to park right here and we'll go take a look around. Welcome to Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's a mural you would expect to see. I like how they've added an element to 3D to it. See this rope? That's an actual rope that they have attached to the picture of a horse. Alright, so I'm in downtown and you see these little shops here. Saddle shop repair. Very much Native American Old Wild West, isn't it? The look here. I think those are hotel rooms above. I'm not sure. Saw some people with suitcases coming out. The town has lost a lot of population. Here, let me give you that population history chart real quick. 1920, 6,414 people. Last census, 2984. So that is a lot of people gone. Up there is the county courthouse. And I'm thinking we'll go up there. Well, let's go up there right now. Why not? Well, it's quite a walk up to this county courthouse for an old man, guys. I guess I'm getting my exercise for the day already. I bet the view from up here will be amazing. Oh boy, more stairs. But you know what, I'm climbing up there because I want to see the view. But as I head up that way, I'll tell you about the building. Pawhuska is the county seat for Osage County. This courthouse was built in 1914. It is classical. It's ancient Rome and Greece. There have been efforts to tear this building down because it is, well, it's aging and it needs a lot of work in terms of restoration. But smartly, some local citizens have prevented that from happening. And let's face it, there's a lot older county courthouses in the U.S. than this one. And they're beautiful and in great shape. So it can be restored. I was reading that they were probably just going to add on to it. That looks like that's what's going on right there. Anyway. Yeah, you can see it needs some work. But it is a beautiful building. And it should be preserved. Anyway, let's turn around. Well, you can see downtown. But the sun, you know, it's kind of right in front of me, so it's not as good a view as I wanted. But still, it's pretty awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to head back down into downtown. And let's go check it out. All right, time to head back down. It's a lot easier this way. As I go down, let me show you a map real quick. Pawhuska has been the headquarters for the Osage Nation since 1872, when Oklahoma was still Indian territory. Let me see if I can pull up a map of the reservation. You can see Pawhuska is right in the middle. The very first Boy Scout troop in the United States was organized here. Troop number 1. Kind of interesting. This looks like it used to be a hotel, by the way. Rooms, it says. Some of the empty storefronts, the town has put Christmas trees in them. I like that. Dry goods and notions. See if I can squeeze past this tree. See what's inside here. Looks like people just up and left, doesn't it? Most of these buildings were built around 1900. You can definitely see that, can't you? They have some nice music, Christmas music that is, on a PA system. Makes it feel a little festive. Median age here is 44. Here's the ethnic breakdown. 55% white, 32% Native American, 5% Hispanic, 2% black. The rest is mixed race. A lot of the downtown is being repaved. You can see it everywhere. So it's good to see some tax dollars being spent. Here's median household income, $45,833 a year. It's $881 a week. Doesn't seem like a lot of money, but the cost of living here is $79. Here it is. Look at Oklahoma in 86. Yeah, it's very inexpensive to live here. Poverty, it's not bad. 14.7%. School-age children, 18%. That's a tad high. Folks 65 and older, 14%. Just a tad high. But those are actually really close to the U.S. overall. All right, there's a building here I want to show you. There's a lot of beautiful buildings here that are in great shape. And this unique building is their version of the Flatiron Building in New York City. This was built in 1915. They call it the Triangle Building. It is, well, it has elements of Art Deco, but it's what they really call the Chicago early style. Skyscrapers were invented in Chicago, and this actually reminds you of the very first skyscraper built in Chicago in 1885, the Home Insurance Building. And it is definitely a landmark in this town. Across the street from the Triangle Building is the Mercantile. Now, if you watch the Food Network show that stars Ree Drummond, Pioneer Woman, she's from the area here, and she does her episodes from here, this area. So this is the Pawhuska City Hall. It was built in 1894. Originally, it was the government seat for the Osage Indian tribe, but it is the town's city hall now, I believe. You're probably wondering about crime. It's not too bad. Last year, 21 incidents per 1,000 people. The U.S. is 23. So a little bit lower than the U.S. overall. Well, you guys see what I see? That's right. Cat sighting. Oh, there he goes. Well, that is for sale. I have no idea what the address is, though. It can't be selling for too much. Maybe someone can find it. I'll check the street here. What's it say? 10th Street. I guess if someone can find that house on 10th Street, see what they want for it. But it can't be too much. Again, it has some pretty bad shape. Pretty cool brick road, though. Oh, it's in pretty bad shape. Despite it being a pretty brick road. Anyway, here we are. Looks pretty nice, huh? The backyards of these houses look out over the city. They've got quite the view. Let me give you a median home value for the town. $91,000. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, isn't it? Yeah, house is not going to cost you too much here. You wonder what this was? A school, maybe? What do you guys think? It's just sitting here in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood, too. Now look at the houses. Really nice over here. Well, everyone, I'm in Pawnee, Oklahoma. This downtown looks so interesting that I think I'm just going to pull over and go take a look. All right, well, there's the part of downtown I just showed you. Here's the rest. Here's Pawnee on the map real quick. Pawnee is where the Pawnee Nation Native Americans are headquartered. And check this out. See that building there? It says Dick Tracy Headquarters. Well, there's a reason for that. Chester Gould, who created Dick Tracy, was born and raised here. How about that, huh? I used to read that when I was a kid. Anyway, there's a county courthouse over here. Let's go take a look. Now, there's a military monument here in this square in downtown. Dedicated to all veterans of Pawnee County who are defending the freedom of our great nation, and to the fallen brave who made the supreme sacrifice. Nice, huh? Well, let's start with some numbers as I head over to the courthouse. Here's population history. Peak population 1950, 2861. Last census 1936. Median age 38. Here's the ethnic breakdown. 64% white, 21% Native American, 5% Hispanic, 1% black. The rest is mixed race. Alright, let me get to the front of this county courthouse. There's some interesting stuff here. Pawnee is the county seat for Pawnee County. And here's the county courthouse. This was built in 1932, which tells us what? It's probably going to be Art Deco, and that is exactly what it is. I'm going to show you these decorations above the door. This is a lintel, is what they call it. Above the front door there. Native American and Old Wild West type of carving there. And then they have some reliefs on each side here, which show Native Americans. Wow, this used to be a hotel. And not too good a shape. I love that sign though. Still got some neon. Fire's Barbershop. And I got a flea market here next door. And back over here, Dick Tracy Headquarters. Pretty nice, huh? Chester Gould, birthplace 1900, Pawnee, Oklahoma. Crime does not pay. There's a look at the downtown from over here. Well, as I explore here, let's give you some more numbers. Median household income, $40,284 a year, $774 a week. Cost of living is pretty good, $79. Here's a look at the index. Poverty, pretty good, 16% overall, 20% for school-age children, 65 and older, 7%. That's very low. It's a good place if you're retired. Well, I think it's time to go check out some neighborhoods. Well, let's check out some houses just outside of downtown. That is a very small house. Let's see, I haven't given you crime yet. 11 incidents per 1,000 people. Yeah, that's pretty low, isn't it? That's got to be empty, uninhabited. I'd love to have a big old house like that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one, yeah, that's not in too good a shape, is it? How about if I give you a median home value for the town? It's $88,600. Wow, that's a big house. Just sitting there empty. That's a big house. How does that even happen? It just seems like somebody would want that. Let's see, Antioch MB Church. Man, I can't tell if they're having services or not. Let me turn in here. I mean, I see a van. Sure looks like there hasn't been any work done on the church for a while. Yeah, those vans, looks like they probably just abandoned them. Huh. A lot of hills in this town. Looks like some wood workers there, maybe. Well, now that's an interesting looking house, isn't it? That is... I'm not sure what I think about that. Let's check out the big dish on the porch. There's definitely some interesting architecture here, though, in the houses. That big wraparound porch. It's nice. All right, guys, that's the end of this one. Up next, I'm going to the very southwest corner of Missouri. There's 3 little towns there tucked in that little corner. What do they look like? Well, I'm going to go see. So that will be up next, and I hope you're there with me.